Okay, basic short crust pastry. Your dry ingredients in here, which by the way I forgot something. There are various recipes. I use a little bit of salt. There's 1.5 cups of flour, and I like to put a little bit of white pepper. We don't get fancy, we just plap it all in and start mushing it together. Give that a fair coating. And start mushing. It's a cold day here and the butter won't warm up, so it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so I'm going to pause the camera and we'll come back to it when I've done a bit more work on it. Okay, here we go. It's pretty much as broken down as it needs to be. So you don't want to break the lumps of butter right the way down, you just need them to be there. I've put gloves on for this bit because this is when it gets messy. Cold water, but if you were making like a chicken pot pie, you could probably use chicken stock for this, or just a squeeze of lemon juice in with the water, whatever you like. I'm using this for sausage rolls this time, but I usually make meat pies. So here we go. Let's get messy. Ugh, it is messy. Okay. Just want to try and get it all to grip in together. Still getting some loose bits, but that's okay, we'll just keep working it. Okay. time. All right. And we keep doing this. Fold it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. Adding a bit of flour to the inside of each fold as we go. Not as easy as it looks either, folks. Anyway, it's going to be nice and puffy, I think. Going to be a nice one. Okay. Okay, that's ready to be folded and put in the fridge for a while. Don't need these anymore yet. Okay, and that gets to sit in the fridge for half an hour, and then we can use it as a pastry. Alright, so that's that part of it done, so that's the pastry. So like I said, if you can make a chicken pie, you could use chicken broth instead of water, or chicken stock. I've known people to use wine in it, but yeah, it doesn't taste so good to me. Okay, see you on the next one. Okay, now for the sausage mix for the sausage rolls. Love this bit. The meat. Wash that a bit. You want some flavours. KFC chicken seasoned salt for the stuff they put on their fries. Bit of that. Everyone knows Maggi seasoned sauce. Bit of that. My old favourite, HP. That's about the end of the bottle, so. Oh, still enough to swish out for a bit of soup. And finally, the egg. Get that all smushed up. This is a fun bit. Notice I'm wearing gloves because I cook a lot. I've always got little nicks and cuts and burns all over my hands. Terrible. I'll never make a hand bumble. And the agent to hold it all together, a mixture of plain breadcrumbs and, believe it or not, chicken stuffing mix. You don't want it too dry, a mixture, but you don't want it too wet either. You've got to be able to work with it. This is pork mincemeat. You could use beef, you could use chicken, you could use a mixture of anything you like. I personally prefer the pork. And I do buy in bulk, and we're getting down to the last of what I've got in stock. Oops. This is where I clean these benches. Now, if you wanted to, you could stop there. I think I'll just make it a little bit dry, but it's totally, like I keep saying, it's your food. You're going to be eating it. Put what you like in it. Don't think because somebody says you have to use a certain amount means you have to use a certain amount. You can use however much or little as you need. And it's all about personal taste. It's got nothing to do with experts and what have you. And I hear gluten-free crumbing and stuffing mixes are available these days, so, and you can buy gluten-free flour. I mention this because a relative of mine is, I don't know what the word for it is, but he can't have too much gluten. You can even buy pre-made gluten-free pasta. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Cling wrap people have changed their packaging and I hate it, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that. But all I have to do now is roll out the pastry, which is already made, and put it all together. So I guess we'll chat again shortly. Okay, so as you can see, I've worked the pastry so that it's as we need it to be. Now comes the easy part. Oh, I hate working with cold meat. Okay. Try to get the sausage part even. Doesn't have to look tidy, and try and get it to the edge of the pastry. Okay, I should have prepped a sheet for this first, shouldn't I? Okay, alright, tiny pinch more. I use a bit of water, fingers, just to hold that pastry on. Give it a nice press. And using a pate knife of all things. Because it won't scratch the surface. Voila! One sausage roll ready to go in the oven. And we'll repeat that just so that you get the general idea. You can look up homemade sausage recipes, or you can buy ready-made sausage meat. Ready-made sausages if you like. There's nothing set in concrete, you can make all your own decisions. I do this because I like knowing what goes into my food. It's not quite to the edge. Press. And cut sausage roll number 2, as we'll do the third one. Okay, roll that back into the other bit of pastry. There we have it, 3 sausage rolls ready to go in the oven. Now you can cut these in half or just plain make them smaller. I think this is the easiest way. I might cut them in half. And there you have it, ready for the oven. So we'll get them cooked and we'll have a look at the end result. Now for the thing we've all been waiting for. Homemade sausage rolls from scratch. Kids will love them, adults will love them. Great for a snack or picnic, whatever. Hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. See you next time.